Hello and welcome to today's video. I'd like to thank Solbio for actually supporting this channel. And Solbio is a completely natural toilet fluid. It can be also used in the waste tank. It's environmentally friendly as it's made from completely natural ingredients. So if you'd like to know more about this product, there'll be more at the end of the current video, and there will be links below. Thank you.
So, Larry again from Larry's Truck Shop in Germany. Now, in today's video, I want to show you the Mega Mobil Lounge 540. So, we're looking at a 5.40 meter vehicle here. In this case, we have the Opel Movano, but it could be a Fiat Ducato or Citroen Jumper, whatever. So, and the Lounge is a vehicle for two persons, so two seating area and two to sleep. We also have in this the most people know it who look at the Mega Mobils, the big bathroom.
Yeah, it's a very big bathroom for a vehicle. It's 540 centimeters.
It's the same like in the bigger vehicles. So what's so special about it? The seating group, the two seating group has been deleted. So the bathroom
can move forward,
coming forward here, and you have that big bathroom. And we also included a small table in the front here, which you can fold away if you don't need it. Yeah. And we have that big, nice lounge area on the back here, which is very comfortable. You can really sit very comfortable in the back here. If you sit somewhere in a nice countryside, have the nice view in the back. If you close the doors, if you have, usually they all come, the lounge now come with the rear windows. This one doesn't have it, but they usually come with the rear windows. So even if the weather is not so nice, you can close the windows and still have the nice view. And the table, which can be a bit larger also if needed. And now I'll show you the sleeping area. So what you do, you remove the table, put it here. It can be put up on here, and then we have the bed, which comes down here.
Now, only yesterday I had a request from someone, Simon, who wrote to me and said he's 192 centimeters, no, sorry, 190 centimeters, was at 6'4", and he wanted a 540 centimeter van with a bed for something he would fit in. And he'd fit in this one, 192, isn't it?
191, yeah.
191, okay.
Times 1 meter 45. Yeah. So it's really, this is a small van, 5 meter 40 with so much room here, you know, because usually with the seating area, I'll show you in another vehicle, those double seats you have, normally, you know, the classic design for a camper van. You have the table, you have the 2 seating with the 2 seat belts, is about this wide. And this is what we win here with deleting that seating area. So you really have space here where you can move. You have that big bed, which is gone during the day if not needed. Of course, we still have here some storage area here, up there, and here, yeah. So it's a fantastic vehicle for 1 or 2 persons to travel around and have a nice and comfortable mobile home, even for not so nice weather. You know, you don't have to sit in those seating groups in the front, which are not really that comfortable. I mean, this area, this lounge seating area, is really fantastic, I would think.
Yeah, the problem with the forward-facing bench seat is that it's never comfortable because the shape is, and it has to be that shape.
It has to be that shape, with the seating belts and so on. This is why it is that way. Yeah. And this is what you don't have in the lounge. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Super. Yeah. So we'll go and see another van in another video.
See you. Bye-bye. There you go. You have the seating area back.
So this is the first time ever that I have accepted any support for promoting a product on YouTube. Now, I've been on YouTube now for 15 years and I'm doing the Vanlife stuff for a number of years as well. The reason I haven't accepted support in the past is because I felt it had to be something which I really agreed with, and a product I knew. So I had to feel 100% about recommending it to others. This is Solbio, and this is a toilet additive. Now, what's the point of a toilet additive? Well, when you use the toilet, then it goes into a cassette, and you have to dump the cassette somewhere. Now, if you just urinate into it, then there should be no problem. But if you put any solids into it, then it makes it a bit more difficult. Now, one thing you can do is if you have constant diarrhea, then you may not need a toilet additive because you should be able to dump it without any problems. For those of you who don't suffer from this problem, then one thing you might want to consider doing, in fact, one thing you're going to have to consider doing is using a toilet additive. Now, there's 2 types. There's the blue stuff, which is manufactured by a number of companies, and it works pretty well. No problems there whatsoever with the way it works. Oh, there's the green stuff, which is ecologically based. Now, up until now, the green stuff didn't work as well as the blue stuff. But I think with Solbio, we're now seeing a comparative working rate. It works just as well. So it's ecological. What it's got inside are natural soaps. It's got natural citric acid. It's got essential oils and plant extracts, and that breaks down whatever it is that you're throwing into the toilet, or releasing into the toilet I should say. And when you come to a dump station, you can just tip up your cassette and it all flows in nicely. Now you may say, well, I have constant diarrhea and so therefore I don't need something like that. Well, that may be the case, but one thing that this has got, it's got a rather pleasant fragrance to it as well. Now, I personally like the fragrance of the blue stuff, but I know I'm in a small minority on that one. One thing I noticed when I've been doing tests of really small vehicles, such as 5.5 meter ones above all, so as soon as you open the door, you have this fragrance, let's say, of the blue stuff sort of hits you. Now, with this one here, Solbio, it's got a more natural sort of smell. It's a bit like eucalyptus. I'm trying to find a good way of actually describing it, and the best thing I could think of, it's got these cough drops or these eucalyptus like sweets, and it's got this type of fragrance within the toilet anyway. And if you're in a small van, I bet it could fill up the small van. I haven't really noticed it sort of when I'm sitting here in this position, for example, but maybe I'm not using enough of it to actually notice. Next thing is it safe to use? Well, the thing with the blue stuff is there are good reasons to suggest that it may not be completely safe to use. I mean, it does break things down in a chemical manner. I mean, I'm not going to suggest it's dangerous or anything like that, but I don't think it is particularly good for the environment. If it comes into contact with plants or things of this nature, I mean, there's warnings that, I mean, if you get it in a fish tank or something like that, I don't know why you want to put it in a fish tank, but if you put it in the fish tank, then the fish will die. So this, as it comes from natural things, you assume that it's okay. Now the blue stuff as well, I've noticed I always get it on my hands. And not only that, I mean, obviously I sort of miss the toilet as well. But sorry, I get it into the toilet bowl. I don't miss the toilet, I miss the sort of the hole where you open up for the toilet. And it sort of stains, and it takes a few flushes for it to actually go down. I don't know if that's bad or not, but it's with this stuff, it's almost translucent. Not quite, but almost. As is when you dump it out, which seems a bit odd the first time. You think, hang on just a minute, I'm sure I didn't just urinate in there. But that's the way it is. The manufacturers say it doesn't cause skin irritation. I have never experienced skin irritation from the blue stuff, but I have heard of people having this problem. And let's have another look at it, because here it comes in two. One's for marine use and the other's for motorhome use. Now it could be that mariners use the toilet, or they eat something a bit more dodgy, or I don't know, but it's different. This contains 40 doses, and it's dosed via this thing down here, this little tap. Now I know there are people who are suspect of these taps. Now, I previously worked in the packaging industry, and indeed I used to give talks being an expert. I don't think I was much of an expert, but I do know a little bit about it. This technology is perfectly safe, I think, to use. It's not, I mean, it's often used in bag-in-the-box applications, and so you get wine or something. The wine's in a box, and it got this tap that sticks out, and you use it. In the company I used to work, where we produced blueberry juice, we used this technology, and I've never known the taps to go wrong in my direct experience. But when they first came out, I agree there was problems with them. I've heard of people saying they put something in the fridge or they you know, in the van and something hit here. In theory, you're supposed to knock both ends down at the, sorry, pull them both up and press down at the same time to get it to work. So I mean, I do accept that these things can go wrong. Just as, I mean, if you don't close a bottle properly, everything will go out. But I make that part. Other than that, the bag may seem a little unsturdy because of the way it is. But I can tell it's made from recycled. It's green plastic. It's and I think it's quite safe. So there's some observations on this, and as far as I'm concerned, I really do think it is a good solution for you. Now, it costs roughly the same as the blue stuff. There isn't much difference. Now, I do appreciate that if there was a price difference, that might be a problem. Although, I think if you're into motorhomes, then you've probably like living in harmony with nature, which is what I'm in it for, really. I think it's the call of nature, this contact with nature and all the rest of it. So I think that protecting nature is something that I would want to do. Whether or not I'm prepared to pay a premium, yes, maybe I'm prepared to pay a little bit of a premium for it, but in all honesty, between this one and the blue stuff, there's hardly any difference. Right, so if you find that of interest, there will be a link below. It's not an affiliate link, it just tells you where to get the stuff from. I'm not on any affiliate programs at all, deliberately, so nobody can accuse me of trying to promote something to get the affiliate link. But I do absolutely believe in this product. So, thanks very much for watching. I am currently at a place called Alexa Camping, or Camping Alexa, in northern Poland. And you may have heard some of the noises on the outside from the campsite. But I shall tell you more about that in another video. So, there you go. This is about Solbio. Thanks for watching.